Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you, and happy afternoon in Sunday for those who they are in Asia and Indonesia. Today, our topic is about we pray in Arabic, but we do not understand Arabic. What makes Islam more silly is what we see in the Quran. In chapter 12, verse number 2, and many other verses, supposedly the God of the Abdul is speaking, and he says that we have revealed it to you, which means the Quran, in Arabic language that you may understand. And I find this statement is hilarious, because even those who speak Arabic, they could not understand the Quran. And those who live in the time of Muhammad, they could not understand the Quran. And until now, none of those who speak Arabic from before or now, they understand the Quran. So how a Muslim who don't even speak Arabic, he will understand the Quran? And how the Quran is supposedly a book of an international language, as the Muslims they claim. But yet Muhammad, he says in his book, we made it to you in Arabic so you might understand. It's a very silly statement. Nobody understands the Quran. Not even Muhammad himself understands the Quran. Because there is no point of this book. This book is made like a rap music, which is made very horrible. You see, the Muslim, they bring you someone, he have a nice voice, and anyone he have a nice voice, it doesn't matter what he sing. Even if he's singing the F word, is going to come nice in your ears. I will give you an example. If somebody brought you a song in a language you don't understand, and the singer have a very nice voice, and he is saying nothing but except you know, he eat poop and he enjoy poop and he like to do poop, but you do not know what he's saying, you will be the same as the cobra who move her head with a stick. You have no idea why the stick is moving, but you move your head with it. So Quran, for those who speak Arabic, they knew how silly, how stupid it is. And there's no connection between the verses. Like, as an example, look in front of you and look how silly this book is. We made this book for you in Arabic so you might understand, and yet in the first verse it says Alif Lam Mim Ra. Alif Lam Ra. If you ask the Muslim what does that mean, they don't know. They say only Allah knows what he meant by those. How many times I said nobody call me, guys, unless I say call me now. Please don't call me. Don't call me unless I say we can take calls. Unless I, you know, I have to go. Anyone want to call me, especially if you are a Christian, ask me if you can call, please, because you do nothing except disturbing our topic. Always we notice how the Muslims, they try to say to us or try to present Islam or Quran as something miraculous. The miraculous is a book who cannot understand even with my own language. This is miracle of stupidity. And if you go and see the structures of the book, you will notice how funny and how silly this book is, and how there's no connection. If you read just the first two verses, it says that those verses or scriptures are made plain. I mean, what's plain about them? What is plain about them? And then he says, and we made the Quran for you in Arabic so you might understand. But how come still they can't understand? And if you make it in Arabic so they can understand, so what about the Quran will be made to someone from Pakistan or Indonesia? Clearly here, Muhammad, when he mentioned this, he was thinking of himself as a prophet for the Arab only. He never thought that he is going to expand his business. In the beginning, his hope was for something smaller, the Arab around him, Mecca around him. But he never thought that the business will grow. If you go to different verse in the Quran, you will see the Quran saying another thing, which is making it more stupid too. And actually, this verse makes sense, but it's against the Quran itself. The Quran says, we never send a messenger except he speak the tongue of his people so they might understand. So according to the Quran, the author of the Quran, he set a guideline that the God who his name is Allah, supposedly, he will never send, and he never did send, a messenger unless he speak the language of his folk. So he have to be from the folk, speaking the language of the folk. He cannot be a foreigner, speak the language. And he have to be a person who is a native from the folk, speaking the language of the folk. And the purpose is so we can make it clear for them, as you see. And this is the Muslim translation. And that makes sense. And then we will find the stupidity of the Quran in different places where the Muslim, they say that Muhammad was sent for all mankind. But yet the Quran confirmed that we never send a messenger unless he speak the language and the tongue of the people to the people. You notice, like when those Muslim Abdul who don't speak Arabic, they call me. They ask me what translation you are reading. Question: what you used to do before the translation is exist? How the Muslims, they survive to be Muslims until now, and know your father and you, and nobody knows what you do not know Arabic. Somebody is from Turkey. Somebody is from Afghanistan, Pakistan. How you can understand what the Arab themselves, they could not understand what Muhammad trying to say. It's very silly, it's very stupid. Actually, every verse in the front of you is a joke. What is the relationship between this verse and the verse before it, and the verse after it, and the verse after it, and the verse after it? Nothing. It's a mix of shish kebab. If you remember in the Quran, there's a verse where it says that today Allah, he completed the Quran for you, completed his favor upon you, and he chose Islam for you as religion. Okay, so today you completed the religion for us, right? And you choose Islam for us as a religion. So what about the rest of the Quran? You completed the Quran in the beginning of the Quran. This is how silly this religion is. It's forbidden for you to eat this and that and that, and then he says, as you read with me, this day I have perfected your religion for you. Do you see it? This day. But hold on. This is a chapter 5, verse number 3. Either the Muslims, they have to agree that somebody he played with the Quran, he abused it, he changed it, he fabricated locations, or Allah is stupid. Because how you can say in the beginning of the Quran that today I completed your religion for you, perfected your religion, it's became perfect today. This day I have perfected your religion for you and completed my favor upon you and chosen Islam for you as religion. This is a verse, should be the last verse in the Quran. If the Quran truly is a book coming from God, this is like somebody saying, thank you for reading my book. Today I finished my book and I hope I was able to help you. Somebody saying from now on we cannot download the Christian Prince videos. Why you cannot? It's very easy. There's tons of videos in YouTube. Search how to download YouTube videos and they will show you. Especially make the filter for the last year so you can get a new method and new apps. Firefox, they have app to install in your Firefox to make you able to download easy. So as we see, this book cannot be a book of God because it doesn't make sense. It's contradict itself. Same time, the same book saying that we made this book in a clear, pure Arabic. We find that even the word Quran itself is not Arabic. What is the first sentence? What is the first verses Muhammad received? You remember when the angel came to him and he squeezed him and he told him to read. Do you remember? Chapter 96, verse number 1, 2, 3, 4, as you see. The first verses supposedly Muhammad he received from his God is the most stupid statement ever. A God who said to his angels read, sorry, to his man read, but the man he do not know how to read. And then this God he make the angels squeeze Muhammad 3 times and still the man he do not know even what the angel want. And then the God he says to Muhammad, read, and your Lord is the most gracious. And he is the one who taught you by the pen. How he taught him by the pen? Same time, the word qalam is not an Arabic word. The word alaq is not an Arabic word. The word Allah is not an Arabic word. The word Ar-Rahman is not an Arabic word. The word Ar-Rahim is not an Arabic word. The word Rabbaka is not an Arabic word. This way, like even in Hebrew, you say rabbi, right? Rabbi. Rab is coming from the Aramaic, which is mean Lord. It can be a lord of a house. It can be God. It can be a rabbi. So we made the whole book in Arabic, but there's no Arabic in this book. Even what Muhammad he called it hell, which is Jahannam, he stole it. If you ask any Muslim what Jahannam mean, he have no idea. What Jahannam? All the names Muhammad he have in his Quran, they have nothing to do with Arabic. Ibrahim, Ismail, Ishaq or Isaac, Ishmael, Israel, Mikael, Jibreel. I mean, how does God he prefer Arabic? Even he wrote the Shahada in his throne in Arabic, yet all the names of his angels are not Arabic names. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? And then because Muhammad, he's trying just to make a point. Because of that, he come with a stupid. He was not successful to make a point because his Arabic is broken badly. So, you know, just to keep the term of the last letter, as you see here, like al-akram, last letter is M, al-qalam, ya'lam. And here he switched because he don't have enough words to continue. He don't have ability. Then he switched to liyatgha. So the last letter is alif maqsura. Staghna, na. Raja'a, raja'a. Yanha, yanha. Salla. So he is just keeping the term or the tone of letters, but by doing that, he messed up with the meaning. There's no meaning of the words. If you read, you will see how silly it is. I mean, what do you mean he taught the human being by the pen? Allah, he taught the human being by the pen? What is missing to say that Allah is the one who created the pen? Nay, but verily man is rebellious. What is the connection between this verse and this verse? And what nay mean? Nay for what? Nay an answer for what? I mean, when somebody says nay, obviously somebody is asking you a question, or you what nay? Nay. And then that he think himself independent. And then he continue, and you read the whole chapter. Did you learn anything useful? There is like a special kind of wisdom. Anyone can make a speech, says you have to go back to God, and God, he will judge you in the end of the time. And the human being, sometimes he's a greedy, he think he is, etc. But this is there's nothing there. What I learned from this chapter, nothing. And then, as usual, Muhammad always he threat in his book, and when he threat, he make poo-poo. Actually, if you notice with me, all the last few verses in the Quran, they are the most funny, stupid ones. And I believe the Muslims, they put them at the end, not because they are short as they claim, but because they are stupid. Look at this. Say, I seek refuge by the Lord of mankind, the King of mankind, the God of mankind, from the evil of the sneaking whisperer, who whisper in the heart of mankind, of the genie and the mankind. I mean, is that really a God talking? How many mankind we have? And if you read it in Arabic, you will die laughing for those who speak Arabic. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Sass. He's just trying to keep the tone, and because of that, the meaning is very silly. Look how many times he repeat the same word in Arabic. You can ask anyone. If you repeat the same word over and over and over, this is a big failure. That means you are out of words to use. الناس 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 الخناس الوسواس. And what خناس? الخناس الوسواس. If you switch to the verse, this is chapter number 114. But what about we go to 113 to see maybe it's better? It's the same garbage. I mean, Allah, he sent this 10 words. Say, I seek refuge of the daybreak. What? What do you mean seek refuge of the daybreak? What's wrong with the daybreak? From the evil of that which he created. From the evil, he created who? Allah, he created evil, and we seek refuge by Allah from the one who created the evil. And then he goes and he says, وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبْ. If you have my book, you will see that Aisha, she came to Muhammad and she was horny. Waqab here is about penis, but if you read the translation, you will see nobody says anything about the penis. Muhammad, his wife Aisha, she is horny, she is young, she want to have sex, and obviously Muhammad, he cannot satisfy her. So he said to her, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ, blah, blah, blah. So he is claiming that she is evil now. And then he inserted some special verses about envy. And you see here, they don't really translate correctly. I mean, it doesn't say here from the evil of malignant witchcraft. It doesn't say that. It says min sharri naffathati fil uqad, from those who blow in the knots. So according to Muhammad, God, this is Allah supposedly talking. Let us change the translation. Let us choose different hilarious donkey. Muhammad, he believe, sorry, God, his God believe that you can control people by blowing in the knots. See, the translation is false. They did not mention the word knots. Let us change the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. Let us see Shakir. Here we go. You see, in Shakir, he got it right. So, from the evil of those who blow on the knots. Okay, let us say I am a person who don't speak Arabic, and now I'm reading the Quran in a language I don't understand, and there's no English translation. How in the world I want to know what it's talking about? Same time, here we go, we have it translated. What does that mean? How in the world will we know what does that mean? What is the evil? Who is the evil who blow in the knot? He's talking about who? About what? All of this teaching is nothing but superstition. It's fictions. Somebody buy a Barbie and he can blow, or he make a rope and he tie a knot for you and he blow in it, and supposedly he control you by that. By the way, Muslims, I would love to see you controlling me by the knot. Why you don't make a knot for me? Huh? Why you don't make a knot for the Jews, for Netanyahu? Make a knot for Trump. What are you waiting for? And what kind of God he believe in such a garbage? The envy and the one who envy. And here we notice, you know, I mean, Islam, because it's very silly religion, Allah, he said to Muhammad what to say to be protected from the witchcraft and from the knot, and later we find that Muhammad was controlled by magic. So what the point of this verse? Muhammad himself was controlled by black magic, according to Muslims. According to me, I don't believe in that story. I believe that Muhammad, he made it up that he was controlled by black magic just to cover his ass. This guy, he's mentally ill, he do crazy stuff, and he have to cover himself, says, don't blame me, blame the Jews. Blame the Jews. According to the story, a Jew, he took some hair from the Prophet, we do not know from which location, but I hope not from his ass, and he controlled him. The guy name is Lubayd ibn al-Asam. Lubayd ibn al-Asam, he controlled the Prophet, and he took some hair from him, as you see in the story. And then Allah, in order to save his Prophet from being controlled by Lubayd ibn al-Asam, who is supposedly a Jew who cast a spell on Allah Messenger. Have you ever heard of such a story? How he is Allah Messenger, protected by Allah, yet a Jew, his name is Lubayd, he cast a spell on Muhammad. And imagine this spell was so powerful to the point Allah himself could not do from far away a solution. He had to send 2 angels or 3 and find a solution to save the prophet from the influence of the spell. So why Muslim they say to us, if Allah wants something, he say be is going to be. Why you are sending 2 angels to fight the stupid spell, which is nothing but some hair stuck in a comb. And now I understand why Sam Shamoun don't have hair. I think this is for security reason. Be careful. If somebody takes some of your hair, he got you. As simple as that. This is God, this is religion, this is a prophet. I mean, name one thing for me this prophet was not affected by. He claimed that his cousin, he raped him. He wear women clothes. He put eyeliner. He pissed like women. He imagined himself having sex, but he did not. He was under black magic. I mean, what is left? He's a child molester. He was accused that he stole an underwear. If there is one thing in the book of hilarious madness, he was not involved with. However, as usual, let us blame the Jews. Let us blame the Jews. Became by time a tradition, carried on from Muhammad, even being carried to Western people. Anything happening in the world, we blame the Jews. We learn that from Muslims. There is a story about a Palestinian woman. She isn't a Palestinian, she is a Muslim from Hamas, Arab. She went to work in Israel. She left Gaza and she came back. Her husband, after few weeks after coming back, he noticed that she have a belly. He said to her, "What is that?" She said, "I'm pregnant." He said, how you are going to have a baby? I did not have sex with you more than a year. You just came. And then right away he started blaming the Jews. Even in that, they blame the Jews. It's not his wife cheating around, sleeping around. It is the Jews. I sent my wife to Israel and she have no baby in her belly. She came back to me and she have a baby. It is the Jews. It's not his wife, she is a whore. It is the Jews. So if we ask the Muslims, what make Islam a religion? Is that believing in a fiction somebody can control you by a Barbie? Somebody believe that there is a flying carpet, ring of Solomon? Somebody believe that the prophet, he have a plastic surgery to expand his breast, and Allah, he installed a dish of wisdom and dish of belief in his chest? What make Islam a religion and what make Muhammad a prophet? Especially the story about the angels stiffing inside the nerves and the vein of Muhammad wisdoms and faith. You see, you can read all kinds of stories in the world. You never find any stupid story can beat this story, that there is somebody God need to install a wisdom in his chest by doing a plastic surgery. And Dr. Jibril, suddenly Jibril became a doctor, a surgeon, and he cut open all his chest from here to there, and he took all the material in his chest, as if the chest of Muhammad is a trunk. Why Allah he need to do a plastic surgery for Muhammad to make him what? To clean him? To clean his chest? Can Allah clean the chest of Muhammad without making a surgery? And what is inside the chest of Muhammad which make it necessary to make immediate surgery? To the point they cut from here to here, which mean all the way to his balls, not his chest. And even they took the abdomen and they wash it with the water of Zamzam. And after they clean all the material, as you see, they took the material off, screwdriver, I mean, you name it. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion before like this? The angels now, they are preparing Muhammad to be ready to go to heaven. How we make somebody ready to go to heaven? We do plastic surgery and we wash his chest. And then we install back all the material. If this is religion, what is stupidity? And by the way, Allah he did the same miracle to Muhammad twice, because the first one, I mean the same surgery twice. The first one obviously was not successful. He made supposedly one for him when he was young, and he made for him one when he is an adult man. Two surgeries. And then after they wash what is inside his body, as you see, and I'm not sure what kind of detergent they use. I would love to have YouTube open at that time and my camera on Muhammad and Jibreel. Muhammad in the floor and Jibreel is chopping and he is cutting off parts and he throw it out. And then after they finish washing and cleaning by his hand, I mean, look at the angel, man. He is cleaning what is inside the chest of Muhammad and his belly by his hands. I'm so glad he did not use his feet. So after he cleaned what is inside the body, then he brought a golden tray containing a gold bowl full of belief and wisdom. In Islam, my friend, belief and wisdom come in dishes. And actually, to be honest with you, each time before I go on YouTube, I eat a dish of wisdom. This is why many of you think I'm smart, but I'm not. I just eat wisdom. Go right now to eBay, Amazon, order wisdom. They have many flavor. They have wisdom with stupidity. They have wisdom with madness. There's wisdom with liberalism. I mean, you name it. Socialism. There's all kind of wisdom. Communism. You can order it. If this is what made Muhammad a prophet, I mean, this is the most funny, stupid thing ever I heard. We install in his chest a dish of belief and wisdom. Okay, hold on. Where they put this wisdom? Read with me carefully. And Jibreel stuffed his chest and the throat, blood vessels with it. Ew, mean. Brothers, sisters, if we call Zakir Naik now and we ask him, as a doctor, what he think about this, what he will say. Brother Tata, did the person name it a Christian print? And always he made fun of the Prophet. And the story about the Prophet, they cut his head. And absolutely, this is absolutely true story. According to science, they found that the blood of the Prophet is full of wisdom. They took a little drop from blood of the body of the Prophet, a DNA, and they found in the hospital that it's full of wisdom and full of faith. And actually, the percentage of wisdom and faith in the blood is like 99%. So Christian Prince is a big fat liar. And for sure, Zakir Naik is a doctor. I mean, come on. We have to face it. The Prophet, he's not like us. You have a blood in your vein. The Prophet, he have wisdom and belief. They stuff it there. Push, 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 push hard. And how they went into his vessel, he stuffed it in his throat. I mean, you want to in his throat? I thought the throat connected to the stomach. Do you see the word, guys? Do you see the word throat? How he stuffed it in his throat? Muhammad is going to eat the wisdom. Here we need to take a look about how Muhammad, as we mentioned before. By the way, I made two videos previously. Most of you did not watch them. They are very funny and very nice to watch them. So I made 3 videos in the last 24 hours. You better watch them in case you did not see them. They are short videos. When Christian Prince says short, it's like they are long, but they are short compared to other long videos. So how anyone can believe in such a garbage? Actually, somebody he sent me a nice picture. Let me hold on. Whoever made this picture he did a good job. Let me take a snapshot of it. Oh boy. I can't believe it. Oh man, who is the one who made this? Guys, if you see what I'm looking at, you won't believe it. Okay, I will share with you. Hold on, give me a second. Man, oh man. Let me get it for you. I cannot hold myself from laughing. Oh boy. Wait until you see what I got. Give me a second. I'm opening the picture. The person who did this for sure is an artist. He or she, I don't know. This is Jibreel coming to Muhammad and oh boy, I love it. This is Jibreel coming to Muhammad and he have a knife in his hand. And then the surgery continue. And Jibreel opened Muhammad's chest with the knife. And then Jibreel. Then the angel washed his organs in a bowl of Zamzam water. Then Jibreel brought a golden vessel full of wisdom and faith and poured it in Muhammad's chest. Very beautiful. I mean, who can? Now you can imagine what's happening for real. It's not just like a story. The story became a vision, became a real story now. You Muslims believe in that? Do you? Honestly, I wish I can have I have the skills of drawing, but I don't. Otherwise, I can make a nice stories. They wash his abdomen, and they wash his heart and his kidney. They could took it off. And guess Muhammad what he was doing? Maybe Muhammad was like, Muhammad was supposedly watching, because the one who reported the story is Muhammad, so his eyes is open. I mean, look at the technology of Allah. They cut the chest of Muhammad, they took everything, and Muhammad is still alive, and he can hear and he can see. His heart is out, his stomach all out, everything is out. Do you see it? There's one thing missing in the picture. The one who made the picture, he have teeth for Muhammad in the front. Muhammad, he have no teeth in the front. If you remember, they throw a rock at his mouth and they broke all his front teeth, the top and the bottom. But anyway, that is like not a big deal. But look what I see here in the back. Aisha is watching and she is naked. Look at this Aisha here. Oh boy. Hmm? What a hilarious story. Oh boy. I mean, obviously Muhammad is a prophet. If this is cannot convince you that Muhammad is a prophet, I don't know what can convince you. So we have a religion, nobody speak the language of it. And those who speak the language like me, they can't even understand what this God is saying, because it's stupid rap words is not connected to each other and make no sense and have nothing to do with making sense. And then Muhammad, he come to us with the most hilarious, stupid stories ever. It doesn't matter how smart, how silly you are. I mean, how in the world you can believe in this? This is a religion, or this is a stupid cult? I don't want to keep you longer with me. I know today it's Sunday. Some of you is maybe hitting to the church. Just I wanted to say good morning for people in Indonesia and Asia, and those who they are maybe in Europe, who they are drinking their coffee. And we wanted to share some thought with you, so you might understand how silly and why we reject such a stupid cult, which full of stupidity. A prophet of God, chosen by God, he need a surgery to be done by God so he can be qualified for God. And the surgery involve installing dishes of faith and wisdom. Obviously, Muhammad, he have no faith. And actually, even the Quran says that. And obviously, Muhammad was so stupid to the point we need to make a surgery to install wisdom. And after Allah, he made the surgery for Muhammad, and now he have the wisdom, is telling us this story. Telling this story alone is enough to prove to us that Muhammad is still have zero wisdom. If you remember, where Muhammad, he ordered his wives, and this is after the surgery, to cover themselves because a guy, he is a blind, is coming. The wives, they said to Muhammad, but why we want to hide? Why want to wear the veil? He's a blind. He cannot see us. He cannot neither recognize us. Muhammad, he said, because now they get him busted. He said, okay, well, he cannot see you. Can't you see him? But in Islam, women, they can see men. They are not forbidden from seeing with their eyes. Hijab is made that the man, he cannot see the women body, not the opposite. So after the surgery, Muhammad is still a fool. So how fool he was before the surgery? Look like Allah, he need to do many more surgeries in order to fix the situation. It's very complicated. Muhammad, he need a lot of surgeries, not one, not two, not three, not four, many, many, many. And here we need to ask the Muslims, why Isa, why Moses, why Abraham, why any of the prophet needed a surgery? You call them, all of them, they are prophet. How come none of them needed a surgery? Is that how bad the case of Muhammad? That he was so stupid to the point he is not qualified to go to be a prophet, to see the heaven, unless we do a surgery and install wisdom and faith? Obviously, according to Islam, all other prophets do not need a surgery like that, because they are wise, smart, and intellect. But because Muhammad was dummy and stupid, he come with such a story, which only foolish people they can believe in. So I hope the Muslims, they will see how silly, how stupid this story is, and they will ask themselves, if you believe that Allah is God and he can say be is going to be, why Allah didn't say to Muhammad, be wise, and he was, be faithful, and he was? What kind of God he sent his angels in a special mission to fix a defect in his prophet? Obviously, this is cannot be God and cannot be from God. And thank you for the one who sent me this picture. It was very nice of you to share it with us. And I hope, guys, you learned today how to install wisdom. Oh, hold on. Did you notice something in the picture? Anyone notice something? This guy who made this picture, he did not miss. Look at this. Look at this. This guy is really an artist. Did you see this one? The Muslim, they say, Muhammad, you have a mole. And this is the seal of the prophethood. Do you see it? I don't know how many of them I have. I think I am many prophet, not one. Man. This is the seal of the prophethood. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, guys. I want to say thank you for being here. And don't forget to download the videos. As you see, I'm not keeping my videos for long in my channel. And that because I receive a dish of wisdom, and the wisdom saying to me, don't keep them. So download my videos, share them around, add subtitle if you speak many other languages. Feel free. You do not need to ask for my permission to do so. Just be honest in the translation and don't add things I did not say. And if you don't mind, you can point a link for my videos so people, they will see where they can join us live. And always, by the way, we ask people to join us in minds.com. We told you that we have another website which is called minds.com, where I have an account there, and until now not many of you subscribe. I don't know why. This is the account, minds.com/Christian Prince. It's free. It's the same as Facebook and Twitter. Actually, it's combined of both. And there it's owned by freedom fighters who don't really allow anyone to take down unless he is doing something illegal, not like in YouTube and Facebook. So you can make your account there. You can post your own videos. I think they give you up to 15 minutes to post videos. And you can, like you can have your friends, let us say like a club. And in case we lost an account here or there, we have an account there so you can find where to find Christian Prince. So please join, tell your friends, download the videos, and until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you. And this is Christian Prince. I wish you the best. Happy Sunday. Christ is Lord. Islam is stupid, made by the stupid, for the stupid one. Are you stupid? I am not. And I will not believe in such a stupid story. I will not. Thank you very much. Take care.